How you doing, everybody? Um, I'm just here talking about, the things that have been kind of really going through my mind, just kind of been tripping me out, like, the unexpected passing of Chadwick Boseman. And, just thinking of how much of an impact that he made on such a short period of time. You have to understand that Chadwick really didn't get onto the mainstream of things until the Jackie Robinson movie, and I believe that was like 2013. So he hasn't even been on the mainstream of things for not even for 10 years, but the impact he made was just it was legendary, to say the least. And just 2020 has just been, honestly, 2020 to me has just been the year that just keeps on taking, unfortunately. And it's really nothing that we can do about it. Just try to stay safe and ride it out. And, it's really nothing that we can do about the events as far as 2020. Just like, damn, I mean, from losing beloved celebrities like Kobe and Chadwick, the Black Mamba and the Black Panther, to the social injustices that's going on around the world, and I'm not even going to get into all of that with this, with this video, to a global pandemic. It's just it's to a country divided. It's just been so crazy. But as far as Chadwick goes, like when he first really kind of broke on the scene as far as, a major motion picture with 42 with Jackie Robinson, we were like, wow, okay, I really didn't know, at least me personally, I didn't know who he was, but I was like, he did a damn good job as far as playing Jackie Robinson, and looked like him a little bit. And then came the James Brown movie, and I was like, whoa. I was like, yo, this dude got skills. He played the hell out of that role. And from there to Thurgood Marshall, as far as, biopics, I mean, he had one role that I really liked in Draft Day when he played the linebacker Vontae Mack. That was actually one of my favorite roles of his. I've liked all of his roles, but like Vontae Mack, even though it wasn't like the lead role, but I just liked the way his character was. I mean, he really sold it. That's why, like, after that role, and I saw, his age at the time, I was like, what? I was like, okay. But playing Thurgood Marshall, that was wonderful. And he was becoming that guy, at least in the black community, that, okay, is a biopic being made, boom, we're gonna get Chadwick Boseman, we're gonna get him. Because he does it, he did it so well, and it helped so much that he actually favored Jackie Robinson a little bit when it comes to looks. He favored James Brown a little bit when it came to looks, so that was great. But even in the midst of the Thurgood, between the James Brown and the Thurgood Marshall movie, he got brought into the MCU as the Black Panther. And I mean, we just have to sit back and realize that how blessed we are as fans to get a person like him. Even, like the Michael Jackson song says, "Gone Too Soon." But we were so blessed as fans, particularly in the black community. I'm not excluding anybody, any other communities out, but specifically the black community, as far as what this man did for the black community, for the culture, playing Jackie Robinson, playing James Brown, playing Thurgood Marshall, the Black Panther, even though that was a fictional superhero. When we all know when Black Panther came out, like Muhammad Ali said, it shook up the world, in a good way. I mean, when you have little white kids that for Halloween want to go out and be Black Panther, yo, that's a game changer. And it's really like nothing that anybody who would have any hate in their heart to say. I mean, because for one, it's a fictional character but the culture was so well represented that, you know, everybody loved Black Panther. I'm like, honestly, like, I'm ready to get a Black Panther costume now, and not really just because, you know, he just passed, God rest his soul, but I've been wanting a Black Panther costume since the movie came out 2 years ago. But I mean, when Black Panther came out, that totally changed the game. That totally changed the game, and we were so blessed to have Black Panther in 4 Marvel movies. You know what I mean? 4 of them, and he was a part of 3 of the of the biggest movies of all time, from Captain America: Civil War, when we first met him, to Black Panther movie itself, which was just so dope, you know, just like I said, having a predominantly black cast coming to a major motion picture and not being considered a black movie. Like, you know, when people when you have a movie with mostly black cast, oh, it's a hood movie, or this is a black movie. No, this was a universally recognized worldwide movie that broke records, that changed the game. And then to see him again in, you know, Xfinity Wars and Endgame, you know, it was just dope. And it's just like, and the courage that he showed, having colon cancer for 4 years and nobody knowing about it, and doing all of these movies and making all of these public appearances, and in the meantime, you know, taking chemo and radiation and things like that, you know. And I mean, I don't know what was in his mind, but I just can only just kind of take an educated guess and be like, he's probably thinking, you know, I'm probably going to lose this fight anyway, so I just might as well, you know, make as much as an impact and enjoy myself as much as I can to leave a legacy, to leave a lasting legacy, you know, on the world and for my wife and for my kids. You know, I would imagine that's what, you know, what he was thinking, to continue doing what he was doing, because, you know, he could have, you know, just stopped and said 4 years ago and said, yo, you know, I got colon cancer, I gotta do what I gotta do first. But he tried to make it work, and, you know, props to him. He made it work, because I mean, like I said, hasn't even been mainstream for 10 years, but we will forever know the name of Chadwick Boseman. We will forever know the impact, the lasting legacy, impact that he left on this earth while he was here. That's not getting erased. His name will be on the Walk of Fame. We will salute this man now and forever. And all I can say is, rest in peace, King. We're gonna miss you. Gone but never forgotten.